Time's up, Admiral.
Here it comes.
All kids out of the pool for Adult Swim. All kids out.
There we go. All better now. Man, titties are the greatest things on earth.
Hail and howdy, everybody. Welcome to the Daily Dive, the Double D's, where you, the chat, the fan, get to direct traffic. You get to make this show happen because it's mostly in your hands. I am merely the vehicle through which you get to have fun. So I hope everybody's having a good Wednesday. You got Angry Adam today. You've got Angry Adam today. I am ready to tee off. If you haven't already watched it, when we're done here, I put up a video today talking about the events concerning Andor Season 2, Episodes 7 through 9 that dropped. And there are things out there that happened that, of course, I haven't watched it, but I don't need to fucking watch it. I can see what's going on here, and I can give my goddamn take. I don't care. Oh, it's a banger. It's a banger episode. No, you know what? It's Disney fucking Star Wars. That's what it is. It's Disney fucking Star Wars, and it doesn't change anything. But that's in my video, and that's a discussion for later time, unless you guys want to hear more on that. Because remember, you guys get to direct traffic right here. $10 to get an Adam rant, but you're getting an Adam rant for free. That's my segment today. You're getting an Adam rant for free. You want another one, you can ask for that, but you're getting an Adam rant. That's my segment today. Or you can pay $10. We'll go through the news of the moment on all the show sites. If you guys see an article you want to hear me react to or hear me just freak out about, that's $15 right there. $20 to make me watch something horrible, to make me go nuts, because that's generally the videos you want me to watch, or you want me to react to something and get a true take on it. There's always that too. And $30 if you want to make me review something. That be it a show, an episode of a show, or a movie. Now, that's always a 1 to 2 day investment. You got to give me time to watch it, set it down, and formulate my thoughts. But you would then get a live stream review of that. And today, because it is a Wednesday, it means we've got time for a gaming night, which means if we hit $50 in total today in super chats or tips from Stream Elements, it's a combination of both. If we hit $50, I will stream a game tonight, and you guys get to choose it. I'll put a poll up of what I have available on my list of things to play, and you guys get to choose what I play. So there it is. So hail and howdy, everybody. Hello, Goddess, one of my mods here to keep the peace. Hello, Dom. Happy Wednesday to you, Dom. I hope you have a good day. And then there's this guy right here. He just does stuff. He's okay, I guess. Hello, Ariel. How are you? Hope you're doing well as well. And no, I know your game. Young lady. I know your game. Anyway, it's morning for you. It's afternoon for me. Anyway, hail and howdy, anybody else joining us, whether you're watching live or on the replay or coming in late and catching up. I hope you're having a good time. As I said, I went to bed angry and I woke up angry. Hey, Static. I went to bed angry. Hi, Gal. I went to bed angry and I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off, which means you guys get an Adam rant. So why don't we just take this down? If you haven't watched my video today about my thoughts on the Andor stuff from last night, you can go watch that when we're done here. It's 17 minutes, so you want to sit down and get comfortable for that one. But something I touched on that is what I'm going to rant about today. What we have here now in modern time is no longer escapism entertainment. We are being assaulted by agenda entertainment. Escapism entertainment has been systematically destroyed for, I would say, secretly and openly for the past almost 20 years now, for at least 15 years, maybe a little bit longer, we are watching entertainment be taken away from us. Entertainment is supposed to be something we sit down to get away from everything else. In some way, shape, or form, we pay good money, our hard-earned money, to enjoy something, be it TV, a movie, a video game, a book, music. We pay money to people to provide us with something to take us away from the real world. Now, I'm not talking about getting away from the real world. I'm not talking about living in a fantasy world like all these fucking retards do. I'm talking about simply turning your brain off and enjoying something. Most people work 9 to 5, probably longer in this day and age where we got to earn more money because everything's more expensive. Most people work long days, sometimes nights. When they are done working, they deserve to go home, sit down, if they want to, pop open a drink, eat some food, sit in a comfy chair, turn it on, and watch something that is entertainment, escapism, entertainment. Not something infected, infused, poisoned by current day. That is what we have to suffer. It is few and far between when we get to sit down and actually get something that is escapism entertainment anymore. You turn it on, oh, here's commie Marxist politics infused. And when it does happen, I don't want right-leaning politics infused. If you're going to do theming, that's fine, but I don't want to hear anybody's messaging in my entertainment. All I want is to plug it in, play a game, watch a movie, watch a show, read a book, and not be lectured to. But we don't have that anymore. What we have is these far-left commie Marxists, because that's who the majority of it is right now. That's who's doing it. They've been doing it for over a decade. First, they did it in secret. Now they're doing it in the open, where they push their shit. First, it was the not-so-secret agenda. Now it's politics. Oh, you're all fascist if you do this. Oh, no, you're commie goddamn Marxist. You don't even know what the word fascist means. Oh, my God, they said the word genocide in Andor. That means Tony Gilroy is speaking to me my politics. Yes or no, Tony Gilroy may or may not be doing that. That's a conversation I had in my video. It's a conversation we'll have this weekend on Roundtable. But it shouldn't be there. And you are broken if you think that that's okay. You're broken if you are leaning and looking into it and saying, oh my God, I'm crying now. The fact that, oh my God, they're saying the things I feel. I'm seeing into this. Everything, my world, my political ideology is being reaffirmed because you're a low IQ, window-licking, shit-swallowing drooler. That is who you are if you are thinking that way. And if you're supporting this stuff, and I know there are people out there who say, oh man, this was good, who are generally against all this kind of thing. If you are supporting this kind of entertainment, you do not get to be objective and say, oh, I'm just being objective and I'm saying it's good writing, good directing. You have to put that aside and also be objective and realize that it's agenda entertainment created to spark and feed propaganda, agenda-driven storytelling, where politics is at the core of everything. Realize that. Understand that. You do not get to say, oh, but it's good. Oh, but it's written well. No, it isn't written well if it's agenda-driven. This is the reality we live in. This is the unfortunate reality we live in, where we have to listen to current day everything constantly. We don't get a break. And it forces people like me to call out. I don't want to spend my time calling this shit out every goddamn day. I want to have fun. I want to relax. I want to enjoy myself. I want you guys to have fun with me. But this doesn't let us have fun. And if you are preaching, oh, it's fine, look at who you're siding with. Go online and look at who you are siding with. And I'm not telling you can't think something. What I'm saying is understand there's a bigger picture at play here. Agenda-driven entertainment is destroying everything, and it's coming from the mainstream. Independent entertainers, independent creators have a chance to do something special if they keep working hard, whether it's in video games, literature, music, television, movies. You have a chance right now to put out products that are not preaching, that are just fun. If you understand how to balance a theme versus lecturing, you will win. That is how it is. If you don't understand that, well, that's a you problem. And I don't know if we can have a serious discussion about whether or not anything can be saved. All right, I'm done. So let me catch up what you guys were saying, because, of course, I cannot look at the chat when I'm in rant mode. Let me go back, see if you guys do anything. To Extreme Elements, nothing there. All right. So you guys are having conversations without me, as usual. You don't care. You don't care. But I hope you do care about what I'm saying there, because that all we should have is just escapist entertaining. I just want to escape. You just want to escape. And it's not fair. It isn't fair that we have to be so careful, that we have to worry. So right there's an example. This is our first Adam rant of the Daily Dive. If you enjoyed that, remember, you can choose a topic for $10, and I will go off like that. I will give you a full-throated, angry Adam rant, because that is what I am here to do. That is how I do it. But, well, please. What? Fuck LeBron James. I've had LeBron James for 20 years. Please. Good Lord. Ever since he arrived, ever since I heard of him, I've hated him. He's ruined the league. Sheesh. I mean, here we go. But I'm now. This is our show together. This is my show as much as it is your show, guys. Am I wrong? Am I wrong right now with what I'm saying? Because if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me, Adam, you're going a step too far. Adam, you are being over the top in your reaction. I don't think I am. I've had like my limit of it. I've had enough of watching everything be destroyed for the sake of current day agenda, and then watching people whom I have some respect for somehow talk their way around of liking something and pretending the rest of the problems aren't there. I'm not going to name names because I don't want to start drama. It's my own personal opinion, and I'm not trying to start anything with anybody. But I am just tired of this, especially when it comes to Disney Star Wars. Disney Star Wars is not a la carte. You can't pretend one thing is good and the rest is all bad. It all leads to the same place. All roads lead to the sequel trilogy in Jake Skywalker. That is the saying for the past 5 years, and it is the saying now. That's the thing. You can't say, oh, but this part of Andor is really good. It's still the same fucking story. Just plain and simple. There is no forgiving it at any angle. You can like it, but then be objective and say, oh, yes, but it doesn't change the fact that all of Disney Star Wars is still shit. And Tony Gilroy knows exactly what he's doing. He may not be preaching the exact thing, but he knows exactly what he's doing when he injects politics into his Star Wars. He knows exactly what he's doing. The production value, Ariel. The production value is the only good thing. It looks nice. I can say that. It looks nice. They put money into it. It cost $650 million. Cost that much. So it should look good. And it looks good. But that's it. I don't want to hear the writings bang. I don't want to hear that shit. I've watched it. It's dog shit. It's pedestrian. Good Lord. I told you, you got Angry Adam today. So if you see an article that you know is only gonna like twist me harder up right now, you choose it. You choose it. I will. I will yell harder because I am in a mood. This is not happy-go-lucky Adam Day. This is Angry Adam. And then if you want to maybe watch a video that's gonna make me cry, the nerves are raw right now. My shields are down. My shields are down. Make jobs. Yeah, but for what? Disney's not making money on it. They're losing money. We're gonna have to fire people eventually. All right, so let's move on from this for now. Okay, let's move on from this for now. Let's stick to the routine for the day. I hope everybody is having a good time. Remember, guys, hit that like button. Hit that like button. I had an egg, essentially an egg sandwich for lunch. Static. I'm good. I'm not hungry. I'm fine. I don't need a Snickers. I don't need a Snickers. Snickers would be nice, but I don't need it. I don't need them. I need to lose weight as it is. All right, guys. So let's go through the articles as they stand. Oh, that's bright. Let me turn my screen. I have to turn my screen brightness down. Okay, there we go. All right. So, all right. Let's go. All right. So let's take a look at everything. I've removed a couple of the websites. I've removed Deadline and Polygon from the list because Deadline just essentially repeats what Variety does without some of the flair. And Polygon had nothing interesting multiple days in a row now. So I need a hug from Dermy. No, but I'll take money. You can hug me with money, guys. That's what you can do. We can hug me with super chats and we can get some entertainment here. So here we go. Let's refresh here. Top story on Variety: could Donald Trump's tariffs derail cans? Who gives a crap about cans? It's nothing but a PDF file breeding ground anyway. Let's see. Sophia Carson to host Netflix's Totem Live event. I don't even know what that is. I don't even know who she is. I don't watch any of these things that are on here. I don't. Bravo orders Real Housewives of Rhode Island, new ladies of London in shot. What is this? Parks Rec alums Amy Poehler. Amy Poehler isn't funny. I don't care what she's in. She's not funny. Never was funny. I don't care what she's in. Andrew Carper remembered somebody's dead. Don't care. The Cans lineup. A tribute to David Lynch. Maybe that's the only thing in there. And remember, and that's going to be iffy too, because David Lynch, as creative and as a weird, crazy genius as he was, his shit was effed up most of the time. Effed up. So Cans. Yeah, again, PDF file breeding ground. We know this. All right, so Goma celebrates 130 years of leading innovation and artistry on big screen, small one, and has to get more Cans crap. Where saw the Bravo orders this. ABC orders R.J. Decker pilot based on Carl Hysan novel Double Whammy. What? Great. More crap made for dumb people getting TV shows. Isn't that great? That's fun. These LA and New York real estate agents handle some top transactions discreetly for showbiz community. Who cares? Mindless, trite crap. Radiant Film Board's worldwide canned sales closure. Another crap movie. David Desmeka. He was good as Murdoch in the MacGyver reboot. I liked him in that. Other than that, I don't care about him. Georgia Campbell team for a horror movie. Don't care. Foundation gets a season 3. Foundation. Oh, I've never read Foundation. I've been told by people who have read Foundation that you cannot properly adapt it because it doesn't have characters. It's about an overarching thing, not about individual characters. So I'm told it's already a screwed up show. It's already done. Leslie Grace to play diver swallowed by giant sperm whale. I can make a really bad joke there. Ariel knows what I'm thinking right now. So let's it's only an hour ago here. Let's go to the next page. Hugh Laurie to lead Apple TV thriller The Wanted Man alongside Tandy Newton and Flannery. Now, I like Hugh Laurie. I always like Hugh Laurie. Hugh Laurie is good. House was fun up until the point, but he always does good work. I don't know if I'm interested in that, though. Andrew Kevin, somebody remembered, yeah. Rescue High Surf canceled after one season at Fox. Who knows what that is? Jean-Pierre Jeunet Violet sets full cast for Kraft. Don't care about. The more Trump lawsuit 60 Minutes. Action adventure horror, dark jungle set to give giant bats their apex predator moment. All right, that sounds like possibly dumb fun. Good for that. Producer Krista Farla, Tom Cruise. What? Tom Cruise? All right, here's the thing. Tom Cruise is going to promote the hell out of Mission Impossible, but that movie's probably not going to make money. But it doesn't matter because it's the end of the series. It doesn't matter. At least the end of his line of it. Bob Iger. I know this appears in multiple places. Bob Iger says Thunderbolts is first and best example of Marvel's new movie strategy. We lost a little focus by making too much. Oh, fuck you, bobblehead. Fuck you. Variety and Goldhouse debuts 8 APIs up. What the hell? Ooh, Kanye storms off Piers Morgan interview after 4 tense minutes. Rapper rants about being attacked by Banks and my Dick? I don't know. All right, that's enough. All right, so there are the Variety articles. So we got those. Let's go through the others. Let's give you guys the full list and see what else we got. Hollywood Reporter. Let's do a refresh. Top story: why ScarJo made age an issue with Eleanor the Great. Okay, another cans crap. Overall business, what's going to halt Hollywood's production exits, and how Disney plans new theme park in Abu Dhabi. I've seen that one a couple places. Golden Globes crap. But let's check film. Reese Philbin, known online as guy with movie camera, picked up to direct debut short film. Don't care. Stephen King. Don't care about. Stephen King is making a movie with Mark Hamill. Wow. So that's gonna like be TDS Central. That's it there. Okay. Let's go to TV. How did Peacock's Poker Face ruin so many guest stars? Nobody cares. Natasha Lyonne, who proved she's a moron not too long ago. TV ratings, Squid Game rules, but broadcast series make strong showing in multiple platforms. No, don't. All right. All this is boring shit. All right, let's check IGN. Let's refresh IGN. Charlie Cox reveals his least favorite episode of Daredevil. How about everybody found it uninteresting because nobody watched it? Activision says it wants to make cheating in Call of Duty's fool's errand as Verdansk's honeymoon period ends. I can't understand that. Nintendo privacy policy says Switch 2 may monitor and record audio and video chats as with your consent. Oh, so is Nintendo becoming Big Brother? You have to give your consent, but that's a slippery slope right there. This is retarded. Conclave is the Cardinals who are going to vote on the new pope are watching the Conclave movie. Yeah, that's smart. Sony announces Team LFG, a new PlayStation studio spun out of Bungie that's making team-based action games inspired by fighting game, MOBAs, and frog-type games. I don't even understand half of that. That sounds weird. We saw the Disney thing. Here comes more spin on Thunderbolts, a new Avengers. I don't care about Genshin Impact. They're making a John Wick 5. Okay, they're making John Wick 5, it appears. EA Bucks industry trend says it has no plans to increase video game prices. Wow, that's actually fascinating. That EA is not going to be money-grubbing bastards. FCC leaks first looks at Xbox branded handheld device Project Kenan. I heard about that this morning. Xbox is doomed. More GTA stuff. Don't care about GTA. More Bungie about Destiny. Don't care about Destiny. Will Street Fighter creators' new boxing game pack a punch? I don't care. All right. This is interesting. Look at this. Entire Final Fantasy VII Remake trilogy coming to Nintendo Switch. Screens don't rears. That's smart. That's good business. Good business. All right. Looks like that's everything currently relevant there. Mary Sue. They got anything retarded? For guaranteed anger. Guaranteed anger. That's a good point, Kel. They're not. Their prices are already too high. Yeah. Yeah, Dom, that was yesterday. Yeah, they changed the Thunderbolts title to New Avengers. And well, there are ones that are out now, Ariel. New? I don't know new. I haven't seen anything at the moment new. All right, so let's see. Top stories, same as yesterday. They're Thunderbolts review. Robert De Niro, yeah, same as yesterday. So let's just go down. Happening now. My favorite comedy duo is back in Parks and Recreation. We already commented on that. Don't give a fuck. Call the health department. Walmart shopper walks over to hot deli section for fresh rotisserie chicken, then sees the new packaging. Why? What? Nothing could have prepared me for Evanescence song in the rehearsal. Okay. Have you noticed it doesn't even mold? Walmart customer buys great value white bread and then tests to see if it's fake. What are we doing? Why it? Thunderbolts press trooper feels like the MCU really is so back. More Rachel Leishman. Sydney Sweeney's Met Gala is important not to the rap. Oh, yeah, she took her tits out. Congratulations, Sweeney. That's why you're here. That's why you're here, because you take your titties out and you're beautiful. All right. I know you were worried about Amy, Lou, and Lou Wood and Walton Goggins follow each other again. Who cares? It's like the same shit. Who cares if somebody follows each other? I Googled women inadvertently discovers laundry detergent for rich people at yard sale. Then she revealed the brand. Society is ending. And this is from yesterday. Okay, so that's it for Mary Sue. Kotaku, do you have anything to make me angry? All right, they just updated that. The Xbox handheld. More GTA crap. Ex-BioWare lead says Dragon Age. Oh, I already talked about that earlier the week. Where we know about that. We know about that. 24 Star Wars Easter eggs from Andor Season 2. Anything else? Anything else? Let's go through each thing latest. Monster Hunter Wilds Arshan weapons are complicated but full potential. Horror game perfect short. Okay, don't care. Ex-BioWare, we did that. I did that earlier in the week. Or we did that last week even. Already know about the Switch 2 and FF7. That's just the stuff we saw. We saw that. We saw that. We saw that. We just saw that there. All right, whatever. How about entertainment? Your retardation there. Don't care. Don't care. We talked about Last of Us on Monday. Don't care. None of this is anything. All right. Last, not a show place, but Park Place. They might have an interesting story we can talk about. Emmy host Nate Bargatze rips Bob Iger. Okay. Here's more Bob Iger. So there it is. All right. So, so did you guys see anything on the list? Remember, $15 and I'll cover one of these articles. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep, otherwise I will choose one myself. But you guys get to choose. I mean, you guys have to choose it. That's kind of the rules. I shouldn't get to choose it. But all right, $15 to maybe choose one of these articles and this and that. Or do we have a $20 video for me to lose my shit over? Do we have that? Otherwise, we can just chat. What are you guys talking while I was looking at that? I mean, let's see. We could search for new RPGs if there's anything interesting. We could try doing that. Let's see. What are you guys talking about? I don't want to Kel, I don't want a black pill. I don't believe in black pilling. I do not believe in black pilling. I just don't. I don't believe in black pilling because it leads nowhere. It leads nowhere because I've done the black. I could say that because I have black pilled before. I have black pilled. I've black pilled when Disney Star Wars first started and they took everything away from me. And when I did that, it put me in it. I didn't like who I was. And by the time I crawled out of it, I realized how miserable I had made myself, denying myself something I truly loved because somebody like Disney tried to take it away from me. So that is something that I do that. Tuesday, Static. It arrives on right now. It's saying it's going to arrive on Tuesday. So that stream will happen probably not next Tuesday, but probably next Wednesday. So that'll be an automatic gaming stream next Wednesday. So it'll get here then. I'm looking forward to it. I am. I'm looking forward to it because I've been avoiding everything. I haven't watched videos. I haven't watched takes. I haven't allowed myself anything outside of it's sold 2-3 million copies. That's the only amount I've gone in there for. But I don't want to be apathetic either. To me, if you detach, that's apathy too. I don't want to be angry and I don't want to be apathetic. I don't want to be either of those things. Because if I'm apathetic, then I don't care. And when I don't care, then I feel like I've lost a part of myself. Wait a minute. Did I have the thing shared the entire time? Did I forget to share this the entire time? I read through the whole list and I didn't have it shared the entire time. Yes. I had it up and I didn't hit share. No wonder. I'm wondering, why isn't anybody jumping on anything I'm showing? Because I didn't have it up. Oh, oh no. All right. I'm just going to scroll through everything again so you guys can see it. If anything catches your eye. Oh, man. What was that Acolyte one from yesterday? I don't remember, Dom. I don't remember. I don't remember. Maybe you're remembering Ariel asking me to do a positive review of the Acolyte, which I said that I can't do that. This is what happens when I was so angry. I was so trapped in my rant that I was just reading it. Oh, man. Oh, wow. That was bad. That was bad. That was pretty bad. That was bad. I don't like that. All right. So let's just scroll through these again and you'll see them. This stuff here. Oh, God. No, we're not going to do another take. I'm not going to reread them all. That'll be wasting our time. But I can show them to you guys. I can show them to you guys. Again, I'll read off the ones that kind of jumped out at me. I mean, anything cans is retarded. Don't care about Netflix there. Let's see. Other things I jumped out at me here. People starring in stuff I don't give a crap about. Shows I don't give a crap about. Excuse me. Things getting canceled. Dumb fun movie maybe here. Trump and 60 Minutes lawsuit. Nothing really here. Kanye walks off of Piers Morgan. Like I don't be touching Kanye with 10-foot pole. Over here, nothing really out of there. We'll go on the main page. ScarJo talking about cans. Disney has a new theme park in Abu Dhabi, which we saw also over here. There's Bob Iger is spinning. Bob Iger is spinning this time. Bob Iger is spinning big time because they made apparently a little bit. Here's the thing. I saw something of that, but I'll save it in case you guys want me to do that one. IGN, a lot of boring stuff. You got Nintendo stepping into possible Big Brother territory. You've got Sony put together a new team here. You've got, where was it here? New John Wick, an Xbox handheld. I mean, there's that. You've got that. Well, that's GTA 6, Ariel, and I don't give a crap about GTA 6. Mary Sue gave us nothing. At least not really. Weird shit like this right here. Like I stopped on weird shit. Why am I? Who cares about great value bread at Walmart? And I Googled woman inadvertently discovers laundry detergent for rich people at yard sale, and then she reveals it. I mean, this is nuts. Yes, Best Buy is still around. It still exists. Best Buy still exists. It does. And here, a lot of nothing here at Kotaku. So they didn't provide anything. So there it is. I mean, all right, I boomered that. So does any of these articles, $15, and I will do it. I'll give you a take when I see some of these things. Nothing there on the stream elements. Yes. That would be $20, Dom. We could react to Dermy. If you want to see, yes, see, that's a thing. You can make me react for $20. I react to anything. I will react to anything on YouTube. And if you want to see me react to Dermy, that's common. That's a torture all on its own. You guys know this. That's a torture. That is a torture. Yeah, it's that, and Kel's right. That's the thing about Best Buy. They don't sell anything anymore, really, of note. And it's not just these articles. If there's another article or a story that you guys have seen that you want me to react to, so I just go. These are the sites I go to. If you have something someplace else that you've seen in the 24 hours, like between each show, and you want me to react to it, this is how you do it. You tell me to do it, and I'll do it, because you guys are the activity directors here. I allow myself one segment for myself, and everything else is what you guys want me to do. It's that simple. That's how it is. I mean, I could do another Adam rant for free. I got a couple more in me. I've got a couple more. You should get me. You want me to inception myself? To react to myself reacting to, that's from so long ago. Do you realize I'd have to dig that up? I'd have to go back to all the streams and dig that up and react. I don't know what you get out of that. I would just be going, yeah, I'm right. Yeah, I'm right. Because remember, photographic memory, I remember the whole thing. I remember the whole event. It's not going to be anything new there. Yeah. So, and also, guys, we want to make sure also, because I know some of you guys like to do it as well, membership donations count the same. So the price of like X amount of membership donations would qualify for any tier of that. Or if you give it over, you could choose the thing you want, or maybe get 2 for 1. You could get a 2 for 1. So there it is. And I know that today's episode it's not as jovial as it was the previous times, because I started the day angry. And the Daily Dive it allows me one venting thing, and you guys can get to direct the rest of the traffic. I mean, so and here's the problem: I can't go doom scrolling on Twitter, because it's all Andor today for me. It's all Andor, and I need to not do it. So so we need to decide what we're doing next. We still got at least 20 minutes left on the show, guys. We've got at least 20 minutes left, because this is at least an hour-long show where I'm here to entertain you and become somewhat competent, not be super retarded. Anyway, so, I mean, I could do I got another rant planned for myself. It was the original rant I was going to do, the original Adam rant for today. It wasn't meant to be the one I did before. That was a different one. So if nobody's going to spear us forward, I will deliver another segment for myself then. All right, so I have another rant for you guys then. I got another one, and this one is, I'm not so angry, but I'm critical. This is a critical rant where I don't like the behavior. I don't like the behavior of certain ways of content creators in our sphere, or in general, people reacting to some things. So Static brought it up. He asked me, when is my copy of Expedition 33 arriving? That is, Expedition 33 is a current turn-based RPG made by former Ubisoft developers. It was released I would say a month ago now, and it's taken the game. It's one of these games that has taken the gaming world by storm. It's not doing Black Myth Wukong numbers, but because RPGs it's a niche genre. You don't get giant numbers for RPGs, but 3 million copies sold from a AA developer. That's good work right there. That's really good work. And I love it that people are acknowledging that we need to return to turn-based RPGs. I love that. I love the idea because I am an old school RPG player. I love it. I love all kind of stuff. And I would love nothing more than for the RPG genre to veer away from the action RPG stuff. You want to know what it is, Ariel? All right. Well, I'll bring up a trailer. I'll do you a solid since you haven't been kept up to date. I'll bring up the trailer that we'll watch the trailer. You get it, and so you can know what it is. So let me get to YouTube search here. Expedition 33 trailer. All right, so we'll do that while it looks like Ariel is going to give Dom a torture suggestion for me. So here's the reveal trailer. So we'll watch this because this is from let's see, 10 months ago. So we'll look at this one because that's fair because that's the same thing we all saw when it revealed. So let's watch this and then I'll finish my. That's not the right button. That's the right button. This time I will share my screen. This time I'll share my screen. And let's take a look at that. So here it is. Let's take a look at this.
Product not yet rated.
Soon she'll wake and paint again. Paint a new number, ticking down every year. One stroke, and every one of that age vanishes into nothingness. Every year she paints again, and every year an expedition departs for the continent with one hopeless mission: destroy the paintress so she can never paint death again. We'll break the cycle so she can't steal anyone else's future.
This world is full of wonders.
Yet everywhere we go, we walk with death.
Do you mean we're the only ones left?
Even if we fail, we lay the trail for those who will come after. Right? We are Expedition 33.
So there you go. That came out about a month ago. As I said, it's taken gaming by storm. Everybody's loving it. I was going to hold off on getting it, but due to the delays I suffered in getting my hands on Lunar, I had the money available for it. So I dropped it and I ordered it physical copy, but for some reason it's taking 2 weeks to get here, 2-3 weeks to get here. My copy will arrive next Tuesday. So, but you saw that right there. It's a turn-based RPG. Turn-based RPG where I would love nothing more than to get away from high-octane action RPGs where sometimes everything's happening so quickly, you're not enjoying the ambiance. You're just so focused on moving around, react so quickly. You don't get the full, what's the word I want? Experience. So you don't get that. And what I love is that everybody's having a happy fest with this. But what I don't love about this is the unnecessary and what I feel specific hate that people who are loving this are then directing at a company like Square Enix. Listen, I love Square Enix. We have been over this many, many times. I have criticized them in many ways for decisions made over the years, but I also gave them praise when they realized they made some mistakes a couple of years ago and lost a lot of money and shifted gears. But right now, there's a line going around, a tag going around saying, I bet Square Enix hates themselves now because all they do is do action RPGs. Why aren't they doing turn-based RPGs? Oh, Square Enix would be feeling the pain. F you, Square Enix, for not doing turn-based RPGs. You know what? If you're saying that, you're uneducated. You're uneducated because last year, Square Enix put out a turn-based RPG, Romantic Saga 2, Revenge of 7. I'm playing it right now in my private play. It's great. Everybody who played it had a really good time. And there's nothing but positive reviews for this game. Rightly so. I'm over 50 hours in, and I'm only 20% done with the game. 50 hours in, I'm only 20% done. It's great. And it's turn-based. So people, what I don't like is people have a hard-on for hating on Square Enix. So every opportunity they get, whether it's legitimate or not, it's, oh, I'm just going to turn this topic and piss on Square Enix. For no reason other than to complain, oh, F you for Final Fantasy VII Remake. We don't like that. F you for Final Fantasy XIV. F you for Final Fantasy 16. Why haven't you done this? Why did you make that bad game there? They paid for those mistakes, some of those mistakes already. And people who hate on some of this stuff are uneducated because most of them didn't play the game. They only go off what angry other people say. So I am tired of the core of this. It's not so much I hate them hating on Square Enix. What I hate is uneducated takes. Uneducated takes. Take the time to do your goddamn research. If you do your research and still feel that way, then we can have a legitimate debate on why you feel that way. But if you do your research and say, "Oh man, I bet Square Enix hates it now that an indie company is making all this money because they haven't made a turn-based RPG in forever," well, they made one last year. Do your research. Oh man, I bet they're hurting for Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth. No, they did make money on it. Didn't make as much money as they wanted, but they did make money on it. And we just showed you a little bit ago when we were scanning articles, they're smart enough to realize they can no longer just have sole console release, and wait for PC. They will be releasing all of the FF7 Remake trilogy on the Nintendo Switch, which makes sense because the games are capable of running on a PS4 technology. So, wow, makes sense. Make money. I am sick and tired of half-assery. And I say that because so many larger channels than myself take for granted that they can just spit out a stupid take and have everybody suck their balls. Well, here I am doing my research and oh, you're just an angry nerd. You're just jealous somebody has more takes, has a bigger following, and everybody's listening to them. No, what I'm pissed off at is that I do my research and I get shit on, and somebody doesn't do their research and they get their dick sucked. That's what I'm pissed off at. Do your research. Do your freaking job. People come to you for information. Do your job. It's that simple. That simple. All right. I'm done with that. There. You got 2 Adam rants today. You got 2. See, I told you I'm angry Adam today. It's unfortunate, but I'm angry Adam today. Angry Adam. I got 5 hours of sleep and nothing but stories to piss me off. That's what you get. All right, so have we settled on a video? I know there's debate on a video. Well, I can't drop my mic. It's attached to the crane, Ariel. I can't do that. All right, Dom has tipped $20 over on Stream Elements. React to the video Legatus put in the chat that Ariel recommended. Okay, so let me find it now. Where are we? Where Legatus, what is it? Okay, there it is. Okay, there it is. Legatus has the link right there. Let me go over here to the regular chat in the studio. Okay, so there we go. We I don't what is this? I don't what are we doing here? I don't know what we're doing. We got a video to watch here. And remember, guys, we could do more than one video. We're not one video. More than one video can't happen. Don't get anything wrong. Multiple articles, multiple rants, multiple videos can happen. Let us not think that just because somebody puts something in, it means we're all at the table. So if you got something else, we can do that. All right. So, you know what? It's everybody's here right now. Let me remember to do this real quick. Hang on. Let me remember to do this right here, right now, before we go any further, because it is May. It is a new month. And that means I have a fresh batch of gifties to give to you guys. That's right. I can give you guys a fresh batch of free memberships to the channel. So let me go over. Don't talk, lady. Stop. Add stop. Thank you. Good Lord. Free gifties. All right. So free membership gifts. Let's go. So here's 5 free gifties to the channel, The Renaissance Nerd. There you go, guys. Boom. I hope you enjoy it. Oh, no. Dermy got a gifty. Okay, it's okay that Rachel got one. That's fine. That's okay that Rachel got one. But Dermy just got a free membership. Double-edged sword. Double-edged sword. Double-edged sword. You know, it's not necessarily here. It gives to people who just don't have it or are subscribed, I think, if they have it turned on. Anyway, so yeah, so free gift membership. Remember, a membership entails you to access to all my previously recorded gaming streams that have been archived on the channel. And now it also gets you certain perks going forward. You will now, in the coming months, you guys will get to choose and vote upon a movie from me for drive-in. You're not going to get to choose what I watch, but I'll give you a list of 4 movies or so, and you guys will get to choose which of those movies. I may be waffling on a movie one week, and I'll say, okay, members get to vote on this one. So you get to vote on that. You'll get that. You'll also get to vote on some stuff for Anime Odyssey in the future. So it's basically, I'm giving you guys more power to direct the content you want to see. So there you go. And I'll be coming up with other things that you guys can interact with. There you go. 5 gifted memberships. Unfortunately, Jeremy got one, and that's bad. Okay, so let's bring this up. What do we have here? What am I watching? Internet Historian. Okay, we've done an Internet Historian before. We've done one of those before. We've done that before. So let's share the screen. It was an interesting. I think the one. What was the one we did last time? What was the one we did last time? I don't remember. Oh God! Can I hit a right button? Can I hit a right button? That'd be great. Adam at night. What? 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 I don't know. Oh, Brad's wife. That's right. Brad's wife. That was a funny one. We had a good time with that one. Adam Beach. What? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? All right, so let's bring this up. Internet Historian. Let's check the volume is okay. Bring up a little bit. And okay, so what is this now? Very Serious Business. Okay, I have no idea what this is about. Let's go.
Sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
Raid
Business is important.
Okay, remind everybody, this is Internet Historian. This video is from 5 years ago, 19 million views. I don't think he'll care if I react, but always remember, anytime we do one of these, go subscribe to the Real Person's channel if you enjoy this. They've earned their place. They've earned it, and we are simply now reacting to their content. Okay, here we go.
Business is professional. Business is the engine in the car on the road that drives us forward to our journey. There is no I in business. Welcome to the seminar.
Wait, there is an I in business. Obviously, it's the joke, but I hope he's going somewhere with this.
Serious Business 101. First slide, please. It's August 6th, 2013, and we're at a conference in Nashville, Tennessee. Agile 2013. What's Agile? Well, it's blah, 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 blah. That bit's not terribly important. What matters is that this is a very professional environment. Keynotes, panels, networking.
You're fascinating to talk to.
So is this thing going to be about the fakeness of presenting yourself as a good business? Is that what this is going to be about? Is it, I don't know.
And a quirky little idea. Interactive display boards. 5 of these placed across the convention grounds, in lobbies, the cafeteria, gathering grounds. And there's a brilliant innovation to go with them.
Cumberbatch?
An automatic Twitter feed. Simply use the hashtag Agile2013, and your unmoderated message will appear on the board. It even displays images. What an amazing idea, you guys. And people were loving it.
Where are we going with
Giving
this? I'm
feedback,
confused.
Showing their pride. It was all going great. For a whole 87 minutes, when one attendee had a very unprofessional idea. He takes a photo of one of the displays and posts it to a certain message board with the following text. Hello, B. I come to you in a time of great need. 5 giant screens. Ridiculous avatars, gore, and trap imagery would be much appreciated. Please, pretty please. Well, we'd better test this out. So people logged into Twitter, wrote something dumb with the hashtag Agile2013, and hit send. A minute later, a new photo comes up on the message board.
So is this oh no. Oh no. Oh, we've got a Houston, we have a problem. Houston, we have a problem. So is this one of those things where the story is the internet always wins? Is that could be the moral of the story? Well, right away we see this, they've already got a problem here. It's already a problem.
Confirmation. So there was everyone enjoying the conference, when suddenly...
Where in this convention do I find the Zimmerman-themed butt plugs? My daddy never had big man talk with me. How do I make baby? I want baby.
Oh, no. Oh no. They're going to, so okay, this is going to have to, this got to be more than, something's going to have to be horribly happening to these people.
And from there, it escalated.
There's a guy having concerning with a dead person in the toilet. You can find me. They are only good for making concerning teamwork. Should be ignored. They are only good for making electronics.
Now, it didn't take long for Agile organizers to notice.
Agile Alliance does not approve of the misuse of the hashtag.
And here was the fatal mistake. They thought...
It's only like 3 trolls.
Oh, they're going to make a mistake. Are they going to make the mistake of trying to fight back? Is that what's going to happen? Or to try and pretend? That only makes them troll harder. It's like Clermy. As much as Cloud wants it to go away, the harder he tries to tell us to stop, we're just going to keep going. Oh, no.
From Twitter. It's no problem.
So they rallied their troops, telling them to fight back with
you mean so they got the interns to fight professional internet trolls? I mean, I understand this is 2013. Oh, I'm losing a signal drop. Hang on, I better stop my camera. But is this the moral of the story already? Don't get interns to fight internet trolls. Listen. Professional internet trolls will not be beaten by people not getting paid to do anything, because the internet trolls are doing it for free. They're doing it for the old phrase. They're doing it for the lulz. They're doing it for the lulz. They don't care if anybody sees. They're doing it because they get their rocks off on it. Perhaps worth having everyone mark them as spam and then block them. My spam finger is already on fire. Oh, this feels like You know what this feels like? I can relate to. It's just like talking to a Stan who thinks they're quick on the trigger with their witty comeback, but they have no idea what they're saying. That it's cringe as F. Exactly, Kel. You can't beat somebody that doesn't care. You can't. Exactly.
Spam function. Well, Sid B.
If they want war, we'll give them war.
Oh, no.
And honestly, they took it too far.
Uh-oh.
They started posting increasingly reprehensible stuff on the timeline to the point where all of the other attendees were drowned out
Yeah, I mean,
by a deluge of horrific.
hang on, let me pause it. Yeah, Ariel brought it up. Yeah, this is 2013 4chan. That means it's 4chan at its worst. That is 4chan at its worst, combined with probably. I mean, they said Twitter, but they've been showing 4chan clips, so that's worse because these are people who are like the dregs of the internet, the lowest scum of the internet, who hate the world and want to see it burn. When 4chan existed, because 4chan's gone now. When 4chan existed, it was filled with people who just want to see the world burn because they're miserable and horny, miserable and horny.
Images. Their reporting was slow and ineffective against people making alt accounts. So with each passing minute, they were losing more ground. A couple of agile attendees stuck their heads up over the trenches and drew targeted fire.
Wait.
No.
It's
being spammed pretty badly. Maybe time to switch hashtags. I can't be the only one reporting all these people. Why doesn't Twitter make them go away?
Lisa is giving free toss jobs at the main screens.
Flailing round.
I'm blocking and blocking, but they keep coming up.
Eventually, someone from B.
This is a perfect example of people. Oh, it's back up. 4chan's back. 4chan's back. Okay. Well, then they're still miserable and horny over at 4chan. Am I wrong? Tell me I'm wrong. If 4chan is just miserable, horny people who want to see the world burn. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Why is my signal getting weak? What the hell? Of course, during the stream. Of course. My luck. Can we boomer any harder today? But yeah, so it's still trash. It's still filled with horny, angry, miserable people who want to see the world burn for the lulz. But what I love about this right here is these people trying to fight this. This is pure corpo. They have no idea what they're doing. Oh my God, why isn't anybody stopping this? Oh my God, why is this happening? I'm just trying to do my job and corpo push something. Why are these people being mean to me on the internet? Because like Kel said a minute ago, these people don't care. They're doing it because they're getting their shits and giggles. Let's keep going.
He offered some useful advice.
Have you tried getting the cyber police involved?
How do I contact these cyber police?
That's perfect. Oh, how do I contact the cyber police? Oh, no. Hi, I'm going to feed you bullshit information. I'm going to prove how much of a moron you are. Oh, look at her profile.
But tragically, the cyber police never came. Report them! Stop them! Cried one of the organizers. But it was no use. And soon he was targeted too, with his profile and personal pictures shopped into compromising positions. Then those shops were, of course, posted back onto the Agile hashtag.
And this is like 2013 Photoshop, so it's ugly, it's nasty, it looks like shit, but it doesn't matter.
Eventually, Agile had enough.
I can't take this shit.
And they surrendered, disabling the Agile 2013 hashtag. And that was the end of it.
Well, I guess
Or was it?
I was going to say, we're only 4.5 minutes in. This can't be over yet. This can't be done.
Because it turns out there was another functioning hashtag, Agile 2. And once B figured that out, they took to destroying that as well. And that really was the end of it.
Or was it?
Or was it? Because B found the host's website.
Uh-oh. For some reason, that just tickles me right there. That just tickles me.
They went straight to the source, uploading content directly to the displays. And that really, really was the end.
No.
The next day, the only thing on the displays was this message.
We are working on shutting down the Eventifier site. We are reporting abusive accounts. We are also trying to find all other sources and shut them down as well. I'm sorry.
And that was the tragedy that befell the Gaylord Ops.
Yes, it really called Gay Ops. No jokes allowed. Is this the birth of the term Gay Ops? Is this the birth of the term Gay Ops? Well, yeah. I guess instead of making me suffer today with the video, we're making me laugh to heal my wounded heart. I guess that's what we're doing.
Very unprofessional, you guys. Slide 2, please. But first, airtime. Shadow Man here with Raid Shadow Legends. Available now on iOS and Android. It's a totally free RPG PvP DVD for people with ADHD, but don't take my word for it. Here's someone from IGN. Look how many positive reviews it has. In fact, I bought another phone with my sponsorship money so I can dual-wield Raid Shallow Leaves.
You guys not have phones? Yeah.
Dozens of upgradable characters, fleshed out storyline.
You let the ad run because it's just the right thing to do. This is my one opportunity
to say bad stuff about Shroud.
I've watched almost every one of his videos.
He'll never hear it because he always skips my fucking ads. Wait. Red Shady Legends.
Don't skip the ads.
But don't take my word for it. Here's someone
video.
from Qualcomm.
It's just the right thing to do.
Mom, I've been playing for 2 days straight, and there's nothing you can do to stop me. Hey, wait. No, stop. Mom. Look at this one. I use this champion because she has a massive... Are you playing a fucking console? Throw that in the trash, my dude.
This is 5 years ago, and we saw the one yesterday. They have it on browser now.
You need giant boss fights, PvP battles, almost 10 million players. Are you playing yet? Get it with the code in the description and get 50k silver and a free epic.
See, now they're offering 100k silver.
There's also big plans to update the game. Here's a roadmap for the next 6 months. All right, get the game. I've been Shadow Man. Thank you.
We let him do his ad because it's the right thing to do.
Right, where was I? McDonald's is a business. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. All mine.
Ew.
In January of 2012, they had a brilliant idea. Let us improve brand perception with Twitter. Let us appeal to the common man with hashtag Meet the Farmers. A campaign that informs them that our meat only comes from local, independent producers, and not from, as the papers report, orphanages. So they published this promo.
And I don't think I've ever gone to work a day in my life.
And success.
Hell yeah, lads. Another win as usual.
People were loving it.
That's creepy.
They had their usual detractors, of course, but overall, good stuff. So they swapped out this hashtag with a new one, McD's Stories. And here's where things took a turn. They wanted the Twitter public to tell their experiences at McDonald's. Obviously, only good things ever happen at McDonald's. This is going to be a slam dunk. Let us shake hands in confidence at our imminent success. So McD's Stories premiered on the Twitter homepage.
Once again, Corpo not understanding how the internet works. Disconnected boomers not getting how it works. When was the last time I had McDonald's? I don't remember. No. I don't remember it. That means if I don't remember, it's probably been 10 years or more. I would have had it when I was in Florida a few weeks ago because there was one right near my hotel, but it required a little more. Well, I would have had to cross several rows to get there, as opposed to the shitty Burger King that was right next to the hotel. And I had to get the shitty Burger King twice. Burger King sucks. I would have much rather eaten the McDonald's. I would have. Again, my signal is dipping for some weird reason. I'm hoping this isn't a problem out of nowhere, because this will affect gaming streams. You know what this means? If I'm getting a signal problem, I'm gonna have to test to make sure I'm not losing signal for gaming streams. I'm gonna have to check that. All right. Yeah. So it's been a while since I had McDonald's, Dom. Yeah. I make my own food. It's that simple. I mean, listen. The only food I get out right now is some days it's not going to be now because I'll be going out later. I will already have eaten lunch. But if I am there at lunchtime, I will get pizza at Costco. I'll get a couple slices of pizza at Costco because it's good pizza and it's a good deal. Like $5 for 2 slices. So and they're big slices, not like pissy ant little slices. So I'll do that. So yeah. So I don't eat out very often. I don't. Just simple fact that it's cheap. It's less expensive to make my own food. Yeah, Burger King is trash. Having just recently eaten Burger King is trash. It is complete trash. But it was next door to the hotel. I was sick, and I had already wasted money on ordering the previous day shitty Domino's pizza. So I wasn't gonna order shitty Domino's pizza again. So I just decided to walk next door and get shitty Burger King. All right, let's keep going. Let's see what the boomers and McDonald's are gonna do to try and combat the incoming troll army.
And within 5 minutes, it was clear that people weren't going to harp on about the time they got a free extra sauce with their McNuggets. Instead, they were going to tell McHorror stories.
Oh, dear.
Here's just a select few. A McFingernail in my fries. A woman McSoliciting McSex in the drive-thru lane. I looked this one up, by the way. It's true. My friend claims that Ronald McDonald exposed himself to her as a child. Awful.
Oh, that's horrible.
McRats in the buns. Oh, yikes. This one's real, too.
Go back there in the bun area. You're going to find at least 3 racks that got droppings on them.
Oh, God. Make it stop. Someone stop it now. But it was gaining traction. More and more people were publishing their negative stories on the hashtag. And once they had used all those up, it progressed to just making up stuff for shock value.
Yeah. Here we go.
I ate McDonald's as a kid, and I'm pretty sure that's why my father left. Closed eyes, sad face. I once saw... I can't say that. But that'll make anyone grimace. Thank you.
That was bad.
Within 2 hours, they pulled down the advertising campaign and, in its stead, put up a far more innocuous little things hashtag. They had a few minor trolls there too, but it quickly faded into obscurity. The media jumped on the story, case studies were written, and lessons were learned about not giving the public an in. Or were they?
Yeah, there we go.
He's already dead.
He's already
July 1st,
dead.
2016. Create your own custom burger on this McDonald's website.
Bun, meat patty, semen.
Name your creation. Have it published on the website. Then vote on the best one, and it will become an official item on the menu.
Oh, dear.
You knew where this was going to go. I knew where this was going to go. How did McDonald's not? A poem, if you will. The sad European, a thin privilege to go. Bag of lettuce, no tissues, Mein Kampf, just so. The atheist delight, with a side of fries. The toddler body bag, with double ketchup surprise. Pepe the sandwich, a rectal prolapse, half-baked. Pound my behind daddy, comes with a shake. Girth. The area, a vision of Christ. A whole pineapple with your meal for 10 times the price.
That's a crime.
A tip for my lady. This one's gluten-free. It's still not too late to vote for Bernie. Whopper, no onions. Anatomical sandwich. Just grow up, you guys. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to shower off Ron's creamy surprise.
Yeah.
See,
I get that. You get that? You get that? You'd be old to get that.
I mean, yeah. Naturally, the press seized on it as much as the general public did, laughing at all the dumb sandwiches while also condemning them. Guys, come on, guys, this isn't funny, come on. The website was shut down and not much remains. Except for these. And also this text document I found, which has a bunch of other sandwich names. What ingredients were involved and what they look like, though, you'll have to use your imagination. Next slide, please. Prophylactics are serious business. Let us shake hands in both a fun and safe manner. I see this one is ribbed for my pleasure. Early 2013, Durex launches a revolutionary new app.
Okay, that's interesting.
SOS condoms.
All right. I know Durex because I used Durex mouth, sleep mouth guards, so you stop your grinding back in the past. That's how I know Durex. I didn't know Durex made condoms. I didn't know that.
Download, select the product, enter your location.
Maybe this is why they don't make condoms anymore.
Delivered to you within an hour. Oh, perfect timing. Their emphasis was on discretion and anonymity when delivering the goods, and the delivery drivers were in disguise. Pizza delivery guy, police officer. I'm not sure that's legal. A gimmick to be sure. And some people thought it was
an out-of-season April Fool's joke.
But people tried it out and it really worked. So they rolled the service out over the tip of Dubai, of all places. But after its first week, the government shut it down, citing it as promoting promiscuity. Booted out, they had a tough time deciding where to launch next.
No. When I bought these Durex, I don't think they made them anymore because it just were regular anti-grinding things. You know, just put it in there and shut up, Kel.
Guys, let's let the audience decide with another online poll. Oh, for fuck's sake. So people jumped on the website and started voting.
I will be voting for a Krispy Kreme donut place.
Tens of thousands of votes were counted, with some of the major contenders being Paris, Singapore, Kuala Lumpur, and London.
From South Africa to move away from this.
But all of them were outshined, with the most votes counted for Batman, a small conservative Muslim city in Turkey.
Let that be an object lesson in the dangers of tampering with the laws of Mother Nature.
The internet rejoiced. Another marketing campaign to add to the KD ratio. A Facebook post went out from SOS Condoms congratulating Batman and to stay tuned for more to come. But there was no more to come, so to speak. The campaign was promptly stopped. SOS Condoms never opened in Batman. SOS Condoms never opened anywhere ever again. They went silent for months. Everyone moved on. SOS Condoms deleted their account and slipped forever away into obscurity.
Wow, where'd that cat go?
Pizza is serious business. DiGiorno does frozen pizza, and they have a substantial...
I will never understand. Hold on, I'm just going to go back 1 second there. Go back 1 second. I will never understand how this dude is an internet success. I will never understand this guy. I've seen his reviews on other streams of that. He's not interesting. And his takes on, but a review guy, everybody likes the guy. I'm just saying, I will never understand how this guy became a success. I just don't. I had to say that.
A substantial social media presence. Domestic violence is bad. Bold statements only on this channel. Well, Twitter had a hashtag for National Domestic Violence Awareness Day. People were sharing their harrowing stories with the hashtag Why I Stayed. These were all quite serious and dealt with some delicate and sensitive issues. Then here comes DiGiorno throwing on the accelerator, no fucks given, driving right through the front door. They had pizza. Ooh.
That was a great tweet. I bet everyone is loving it.
Uh-oh. All right, I'm going to say this also. If you like it, that's fine, but DiGiorno tastes like shit. It tastes like shit. I'm just telling you that now.
Precisely 0.1 seconds after they posted it, they must have realized it wasn't the wisest move. And they apologized, but the media got involved. So they kept apologizing.
I'm sorry.
They couldn't stop apologizing.
I'm sorry.
They just...
I promise you never again. I'm so sorry. It was terrible. I couldn't be more...
Yes, I stayed with my husband who was beating me because of DiGiorno. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Please accept my deepest apologies.
Relax. Naming your baby is serious business. Put it to the internet, this Canadian couple said. Trust in the kindness and sensibility of strangers. It was Cthulhu Allspark. Next. Do you know what kerning is?
No.
It's important in print. It's essentially the proportional spacing between fonts. Why does it matter? Well, sometimes two letters close to each other can look like a single letter, for God's sake. All right, stop. Let me finish up with a little bit of a behind-the-meme style history lesson. In the early 2010s, brands were only just finding their foothold in social media. They didn't quite understand how to connect with their audience. The tendency was to be a bit overly formal, stuffy, not quite fun. That is until Denny's came along with a game-changing Tumblr account. They started actually having a good time.
Tumblr. I wish Tumblr still existed, because then all the weirdos who like Disney Star Wars would still be there. You know what? We should have a plan to restore Tumblr, so I'll go back there and leave us alone.
And it appealed to fellow Zoomers, such as myself. It took a little while, but soon other brands cottoned on to the strategy. Arby's started posting memes.
Ooh.
Wendy's dropped a mixtape. And then went into a WWE-style feud back and forth with Burger King and McDonald's. And Gen Zers, such as myself, lapped it up.
How do you do, fellow kids?
Now, that's not to say they all figured it out. Other brands attempted it too, but without committing fully, they failed to get the same appeal. So, into the late 2010s, things were going pretty great. It was a little content renaissance.
Chick-fil-A is officially America's favorite fast food restaurant.
Imagine if we opened on Sundays, had to give everyone else, like Wendy's, a chance to make money.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Your mom is a hoe.
Steakums even broke down the whole phenomenon.
Well, that's actually a little relevant considering Wendy's latest tweet, where they told what did they tell Katy Perry to put her back in space? Wendy's is still actually kind of based. They're kind of based still. Your mom is a hoe. That shows you over a decade ago, whoever was in charge of the Wendy's Twitter is still there and still being based.
And I'd like to turn that into a full video soon. But with all these relatable memes floating around, people are starting to feel a little pandered to. Very relatable. Nice. That's relatable. Yep, relatable. Relatable. Okay, everything's getting so fucking relatable, it's actually kind of annoying. Guys, we get it. You're relatable. Just stop relating. Stop. Enough. That's it. I can't take it anymore. Silence, brand. And so a new meme was born. The spider crab with laser eyes, Arial font 32 point, white on black bar background, no shadow, text. Silence, brand. And it was a very powerful tool. Eminem's pushing something or other. Take that, brand. Hey, fellow Gen Zers, silence, brand. And it became a long and enduring meme.
OMG, I feel that. That is such a mood. Relatable AF.
Silence. Sometimes a few brands could crack through it. Silence, Twitter. But for the most part, this crab has become the quality control of Twitter. An apex predator shutting down lesser brands.
Yeah,
God bless it.
I've never seen this meme in my life. I guess it's way before my time of being on social media, because during that period of time, I was just playing MMOs. That's what I was doing. I was not on social media. I wasn't interacting with anybody. I was just playing MMOs with people.
All right, it's time to stop. That's enough business for today. Thank you for attending my seminar. Here are the patrons. Thank you very much.
There we go. Okay. All right. So, all right. So you guys, I think essentially, Dom and by vicariously Ariel, I think you got your money's worth there. I had a good time with that one. You managed to soften my sour mood. We are currently on today's thing, $20. If in these final minutes, if anybody wants to do anything else, we can keep going a little bit longer. Remember, if we get a total of $50 in Super Chats today, I will schedule a gaming stream, and you guys can vote on it right now, and we can decide on doing that. Otherwise, I will go my own way this evening, and I may or may not stream. I may just drop another video and keep playing Romantic Saga 2 and be happy and forget about the world and Andor for a while. So if we don't do that, then I'm just going to remind everybody what's going on for the rest of the week, and that's going to be it. So let's see. Tomorrow is Thursday. Tomorrow on tomorrow's show, I can't say with legitimate joy, my segment tomorrow on the show will be EU Book Club. We'll be back to EU Book Club returns after its, I guess, 2-year hiatus, more than 2-year hiatus for just a lot of reasons. But tomorrow we are going to discuss. I'm going to talk about it, and you guys, your interaction will be key. Ask me questions, react to what I'm telling you. We're going to finish up the Jedi Academy trilogy, Champions of the Force. We're going to balance the scales of the world by talking real Star Wars. And then I will remind you that we will be then, for the end of the month, reading Children of the Jedi by Barbara Hamley. Other than that, the rest of the week, there will definitely be a gaming stream tomorrow. Now, will I choose it or you choose it? That'll be another question. We might have another monetary goal where you guys influence it. Tomorrow night there will be a gaming stream, but it might be up to you guys to choose what it is. So then Friday Ballbusters, 10 p.m. Eastern. Saturday drive-in is The Matrix this week. It's just me and Jed so far. Saturday, Dermy's going to be crying, so we're probably just going to be laughing at that. Sunday, Roundtable. We will be talking, I can say this now, we'll be talking more about the Andor stuff. We'll be talking more about the Thunderbolt stuff, how that all plays out. We're talking box office, all fun things, and whatever else pops up in the next couple of days that may interest us for that kind of discussion. And then I believe it is Wednesday, so if it is Wednesday, so at some point, everybody head on over, keep an eye on Brad Duke Devil's channel, where he will be releasing the edited version of Wormhole Watch from Sunday. You can enjoy that. Some good old-fashioned nerd discussion going on there. Good old Deep Space Nine. We love it. Then over the weekend as well, remember, Shooty Who Season 2, Episode 5 review on Saturday, leading up to Monday night. Doctor Who Cares reviews, or Jed, myself, and Dermy will be react that. And also that article that I picked up yesterday. We're going to react to that article. That'll be fun. And then Mellow Mondays on 10:30 p.m. Eastern there. And other than that, remember, every day, 1 p.m. Eastern, join me right here for the Daily Dive, where you guys are the creative directors. So thank you guys, all for being here. As always, I appreciate your support. We have a lot of goals we want to reach this year, and it'll be done with your help and my just surging forward and giving you guys the entertainment, the fun, and what I feel like the honesty you guys deserve. So thank you one and all. Hit that like button, guys. One of the best things you can do is also hit that like button, share it. We're being told that the YouTube algorithm really is taking into account likes and comments. So likes and comments, pushing the algorithm. Hit those like buttons. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 1 p.m. Until then, take it easy. Have a good night or day wherever you may be.